There's a lot of people who are interested in the cinematography and visual effects and the sight-based aspects that come with watching your favorite movies. And particularly, there's a lot of people that think movies should be enjoyed in theaters
Mm.
with people next to you laughing at the same things, crying at the same things, hurt by the same things. I'm wondering what your opinion is on that, and if you think Cassette in any way could either satisfy those types of people that have always been film traditionalists, or do you think it actually may hurt the ways that they enjoy watching movies?
It's a great question. And I think that the first thing, easiest to say, is not every product is for everybody. Just the same way there are people that love audiobooks or love having it on paper or love having it on Kindle, everyone has their version of consuming a book. Doesn't mean in any way is right or wrong or that you get more or less out of it. I think that there are visual spectacles. Christopher Nolan's films, Dune, these are all things that are seen at a grand scale that work really well on the big screen. And I'm not here to say that isn't the case, right? There is beauty in cinematography. It's an art we have been working on, arguably since we've been painting landscapes for hundreds of years. We've been thinking about how
Yeah.
to capture visuals. But I think from my perspective, great movies and TV are often about the stories. It's about the characters, how they're feeling, what they're saying, how they're showing their emotions and connecting with other people, and how the audience connects with them. And I make the argument that a lot of that happens between the lines of the visuals. It happens in the pauses they take, the breaths they have in their discussion, their conversation, the tension of a violin as a moment comes to fruition, or as we sit there in tense anguish, wondering what will happen next. These aren't things you have to see. These are things we feel. And I think that many people who see the visuals as such a core part of cinematography would be surprised how much of it actually happens when you measure sound and time. Those two things that are not visual dependent, you really get deep into the meaning of the words of what people say, then what the music is trying to express out of us and out of the characters. It can work, and I'd say try it, give it a shot. I'm not going to argue it's the same as watching a movie. It simply
Yeah.
isn't. But I think there are a lot of moments to do it. And the final thing I'll say is on the other side, for all the times you're not trying to give the deepest, most artistic look, you're looking for entertainment. Michael Scott in The Office is funny whether or not you're looking at his face. If you've
Yeah.
seen that show before and you hear his comedic timing, you're gonna laugh. When you hear Robin Williams give his monologue speech in Good Will Hunting to Matt Damon, the way he describes the missing pieces of Matt Damon's life and the things that he has and experiences, those land without looking at them. And we can feel all those emotions, the happiness and the sadness in the films that we've already enjoyed, and just be reminded of those moments and how we felt when we first engaged with them. We can expand on the time we can do that by making it audio only.